Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. So today I just wanted to do, I think it's going to be a shorter video, and I want to talk about the new SPS rewards that are going to be launched tomorrow, August 23rd. And so this is happening, and to me, it's marking a gigantic change in the game. You guys have heard me talk about how this is huge for SPS. It's gigantic actually for DEC. It means a lot of interesting new changes to the game. But actually, what I specifically want to talk about today is the fact that this might actually mean the end to Scholar accounts, and how I'm rethinking my own Scholar situation. So let's talk about that. And without further ado, let's get into it. So if you guys haven't seen, where is it? There's my Discord. So they released an announcement on August 20th that on Tuesday, August 23rd, they will release SPS in, mark the step forward to phase 2, the play to earn gaming, the utility phase of SPS token, allowing DC token to fulfill its mission to being a first product backed stablecoin. That's a gigantic conversation all by itself, that DC is now one major step closer to being truly a stable coin and backed by products using they will honor that peg value of 1,000 equals $1, and they'll do so when they exchange with you for instance, Chaos Legion packs or whatever other future assets, whether it be skins or, building development or whatever the case might be. So that's really cool. And that's associated with this conversation. I also love what this is going to mean for SPS and the continued adoption of it, because you need SPS to earn SPS, which is going to be exciting from a demand side of the supply-demand conversation. But again, the focus here is just within this, what is that going to translate? How is this news going to translate into some of the broader implications for our game? And I think one of the really cool things about Splinterlands is that we can delegate our cards to one another. And I was just watching Ali's most recent video on Splinterlands, and lots of people were sending delegations to her so she can enjoy the game and experience it. Love the stream. Love that she's covering it. It's so cool to watch her discovering it. And that's really, really awesome. And that's one of the amazing things about this game, that we can actually rent or delegate out our assets for other people's use in a totally secure and safe manner. That's part of why this game's so amazing. And that's like pivotal to the idea of why I think video games are going to have a blockchain component in the future. I think this is a revolution to all video games, and I think it's going to spread across all major video game development. But it's because it can be shared. And none of that's changing. Like, you can still share today or tomorrow after they institute the SPS payouts, but just there are perhaps some unintended consequences, or maybe intended. I don't really know. But scholaring is one of the ways that this community has taken advantage of that ability to delegate. So that, like I say, that we have the ability to delegate, that's part of the amazing thing about this game. And one of the things that has translated into is Scholar accounts. I can delegate my cards to your account, and we can work out some sort of revenue sharing for the rewards that are being generated from the use of those cards. And that's amazing. And it's been really, really awesome for several months, in fact. And I have many Scholar accounts that I let people play, and I give them dark energy crystals for their time and attention, and I keep the cards. And that's an agreement we've mutually benefited from. But now, with this new phase of economic payout and how we're going to receive SPS instead of DEC, the question really becomes, how is that going to impact these Scholar relationships? And I think it's going to be pivotal, because if you're not receiving DEC for each win, then I don't know how you're going to pay out the investment of time and attention. And sure, you can convert SPS to DEC, allowing a liquid payout that would happen to your scholars as a continued incentive and a continued promise of kind of supporting them and helping encourage them. But remember, the SPS is actually going to be staked When players earn SPS rewards through rank battle wins or loot chests, it will not be immediately credited to their wallet like DEC tokens were in the past. Instead, all SPS earned in these ways will accrue in the player's account and will be available to be claimed into the player's wallet at any time through the SPS management screen. So after a day of playing the game, you can claim that SPS in the SPS management screen. But then that's going to be immediately auto staked onto the account. And if I've given you my posting key so that you can play my account and be my scholar, then there's no liquid asset for me to return to you as that reward share. It's true, we can unstake the SPS and then issue that as a payment, as a compensation for your efforts, but that will be a 4-week period in order to be transferred or sold. And so I really think that this might, now there's benefits to this, guys. There's huge benefits. They say right here, we believe this will help push more players towards building and growing their stake in the ecosystem, earning staking rewards and participating in governance rather than just cashing out, which we believe will be a very beneficial to the overall ecosystem. I think I agree with that. But yet, one of the perhaps unintended consequences of this new reality will be that it might be the end of Scholar accounts, because there isn't necessarily a liquid asset with which to compensate the time and attention of the players that would be pouring themselves into Scholar accounts. Now, I suppose the whole model could be kind of could evolve, and I could send out packages of delegation to different players, and then I could essentially trust that they would send some sort of compensation to me as the borrower. But frankly, that sounds difficult to manage, hard to track, cumbersome, and troublesome. And so for somebody like me to have 5 million collection power in the game and to be handing out 2.5 million power right now, which is roughly what I've been doing, I can do that with such ease, well, relative ease, and those people can have fun, enjoy the game, experience a higher level of play, and receive, in some cases, tens of thousands of dark energy crystals every single season. I don't know if this is something we're saying goodbye to, and again, and as I pointed out so many times on the channel, occasionally you make a choice that you don't love all the facets of it. You don't like all the consequences of that choice, but for the most part, you say it's a move in the right direction. Maybe this is that. Maybe this is a move in the right direction on most fronts and most dimensions, most concerns and considerations. But I see one possible frustration here. I don't know that scholars are going to be capable of being sustained in this new economy. Maybe that's not a problem. Maybe it is. I'd love to see what your comments are on this issue. Thanks, guys, for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.